The Punisher Season 1, Episode number 9. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to next week's episode of The Punisher. One episode closer to that season finale, man. Last week, our boy Sam has been KIA'd, man. Killed in action by none other than Billy Russo. I could kind of see it coming last week as we inch toward the end of the episode, and it's tough, man. You know, it definitely pushes the story forward, especially because the ending scene with him taking care of Madani and her literally not even knowing. He's not only the person she was after, but he is the person who killed Sam, and he's sitting there comforting her, man. And it's such a crazy storyline that's all coming together. Everything is seeming like it is about to explode, man. Obviously, we have all the stuff with Frank and David. David essentially did come back home last week. He damn near revealed himself to his son because of everything that was going on. That was such a powerful scene, too, between Frank and David's son, man, last week. I loved it. One of my favorite scenes in the entire show thus far. Show's just been absolutely fantastic. Frank, he's coming closer and closer to getting William. I feel like as far as, you know, David and Frank last week, we didn't really get too much progression toward William. I mean, I guess they did find out who he was, but outside of that, you know, they didn't have a big mission or anything like that, or a build-up mission. This was last week, I feel like, was more of Madani's episode to have her mission to kind of draw William out, or at least try to, right? And unfortunately, everybody died except for Billy, who ended up getting away, man. So we are back at square one, kind of. Regardless, though, I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. Like I said, we are coming closer and closer to the end of that season, closer and closer to what I will expect to be a Billy and Frank showdown. But guys, I'm going to stop wasting time. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes if you guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Madani, she can take some physical pain. We saw that with the car accident, but you know Sam being dead is going to eat her alive, because she probably feels like, just like she did with Ahmed Zubair, right? He trusted them and she kind of got him killed, and Sam trusted her and now he's dead. I know it wasn't her fault particularly, but she led the mission.
What am I supposed to say? That he died doing what he loved? Well, that's a lie. That he wasn't alone at the end. What the hell does it matter? He's dead.
Sweetheart.
He believed in what I told him. He died for the truth. So do I tell the truth, or do I just say things to make them all feel better?
It's a tough choice, right? I think ultimately the way she kind of honors him is completing the mission and bringing these people down. Who's watching? Is this Billy maybe? Oh, Frank, that's right, because Frank wants to come talk to her. He's at his point where he's like, I'll do whatever it takes. Fuck. What is going on? Oh my god. Is this something completely unrelated to everything? Or is this maybe William trying to set some shit up as like a diversion to maybe get into Madani? It's just a tough situation, because it's like, I feel like the way she kind of honors Sam is by completing the mission, so to speak, right? Bringing these corrupt people to the surface, but that's going to take some more time, especially if she wants to speak at the funeral. So it's like, does she just swallow it for now, say some shit to make, you know, everybody else feel better? Or does she really go tell the truth? Because if she tells the truth, then these people are going to be on high alert, man, and it's going to be harder to bring them down. But it's just like, this is what she was afraid of too, man. Somebody trusting her. Happy birthday, dear. Oh my god. This is the point of the view of the explosion.
What you're looking at is video taken by an employee of the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Field Office at the Wall Street Pier. Though some others were not so lucky.
Oh no.
7 people have been killed and dozens more injured. The FBI and the police department...
Was this Lewis?
If you do not, I will know that you are one of them.
Dude, this is what he was making those bombs for. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
The United States government has become a tyrannical force, using its power to persecute teachers and citizens.
Karen
Trying
Page.
them in a court like criminals for seeking
Man.
to defend themselves as the Constitution allows.
He's trying to get this to Karen to have her run a story. Dude, Lewis, man.
This letter's from the bomber. sure sounds like it.
And he sent it to you directly. Did you touch this?
Well, yes, obviously, until I realized what it was.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is we're going to call the FBI. I mean, this letter may be the only evidence we have of who this guy is, what he intends to do, what his state of mind is.
You have championed the common hero before, Miss Page. I believe you understand that sometimes a man has to make a stand for what is right.
Talking about Punisher.
This guy thinks that I'd approve of what he's done. That is the last thing that I meant. Look, what if we print the letter and a reply? No, I want to tell him and everyone else how this makes me feel.
Okay, well, that's not up to you or me. We have to see what the authorities think is the best way to catch this guy.
Well, surely that's making this public.
Lewis, man, it just sucks. This is what it came to. Like, you're attacking people on your own home country. You know what I mean? Your homeland. Like, these are the people you want to serve and protect, and now you're killing them. I get he targeted those places specifically, but still, it's not the right way to go about it.
You know, if they bring Madani into work, we might get our chance.
Whole city's got its eyes open. Last thing we're gonna do is go after a homeland agent.
Yeah, this fucked with their shit now.
She's a mess, Rafi.
Gee, thanks. I'm okay.
I don't know, like, do we trust this guy? Because I wonder, maybe he bugged her office? Because he did come, I think the bug showed up after he appeared there, no? Or was it just coincidence? Maybe it was already there. Maybe it was just off screen.
Have you identified the guys we killed? Who they worked for? Were they government affiliated somehow?
You need to answer the questions, not ask them.
She doesn't know if she can trust him.
Every time I close my eyes, I see Sam Stein's face staring up at me. He had this look when he was dying. He wasn't sad or scared. He was surprised. Like, he couldn't believe it was ending that way.
No, he was surprised because it was Billy.
The truth is what brought us here. No one wanted to hear it.
Yep. Nobody wanted her to poke around with that shit, so she had to do it kind of on the low, and now we here.
This man is not a patriot. He's a coward, a terrorist. Jesus Christ, Karen. Why are you going after him like this?
Frank's worried for her.
Ori, a vocal, long-standing proponent of tougher gun control laws. Is that fair to say, Senator?
Ricky, thanks for having me, and yes, it certainly is.
Tougher gun control laws, of course.
We have a killer committing murders in our midst to protest against efforts to reduce the murder rate in this country.
Well, that's your takeaway, Senator. I mean, you know, you are a gun control guy.
Less guns, less death, that simple.
This guy was using bombs, not guns. Could be some local hero with a handgun puts a cap in this guy's ass. You could even argue that the right to put a cap in his ass is part of the foundation that America was built upon. Ricky, really?
In a situation where a gun and the willingness to use it might be the only difference between living or dying.
Guns are a toxin in our society.
Deflecting.
In the wrong hands, they wreak terrible results. It's barely a year since this city was terrorized by the Punisher.
No, that's hardly the same thing. Frank Castle killed murderers and drug dealers.
Where's the line, Karen?
37?
Yeah.
That they know about.
This guy's arguments are so horrible. The senator.
Why did you say those things about me, Karen?
Because I despise everything you've done.
Ease up, Karen.
This country is being cannibalized by people like Senator Ori. Shipping our jobs overseas, selling us out, then taking our guns so we can't do anything about it?
You're such a coward. Those people that you killed, they weren't making policy. They were secretaries and janitors and beat cops, regular people. How does that help your cause? I don't know your story, but awful things happen to people every day, and they don't murder people because of it.
He targeted the wrong people, man. He thought because he was going after those institutions.
You don't represent anyone but yourself. The war is just beginning, and you are all on the wrong side of it. Sic semper tyrannis.
Maybe Frank recognizes that.
Curtis's group, that kid, he said that. He said sic semper tyrannis. He said that.
Sure about that?
Yeah. How often you hear Latin? Yeah, I'm sure about it.
Lewis, and he drives a cab? That's not much to go with.
Come on, he's a vet. He's Army, all right? He's white, 25 years old. He's definitely under 30 years old. Could you just find him, please?
That narrows it down. But listen, Frank, are you sure that this is the same guy?
I'm goddamn sure. Just
You see how quick Frank figured that out? He wants to protect Karen.
What's the deal with you two?
Eh,
the deal is that nobody goes after her, okay? Not on my watch.
So you want to go after this guy?
Goddamn right. What would you do for her, Sarah? If something happens to her,
Okay.
Please.
It's not like a wife situation, but it's a family situation. You know their relationship. Yep. Lewis must be in here if he had that chain on it. He must still be here, dude. Please don't kill Kurt. Oh, fuck.
Shouldn't be here, Curtis.
I figured, need some help, you know, talk. There's a dead guy in that chair. Seemed like he's been there for a while.
None of that matters. Now.
We can still figure this out.
He cares for him, man.
Can't leave here.
Damn. Damn. Oh, he's going for his leg.
Just stay down, Lewis.
Dude, he's gonna take his leg out. Yep. Shit. Choke him out. Dude, get out of there, man. Fuck. Shit. No. Please, I don't think he's dead, but that he beat the fuck, man. He genuinely cares for Lewis, man. I'm so mad. Frank's gonna want to kill him even more now. I hope Curtis isn't dead. I could see him being dead because he got hit a couple of times, man, in the sound effects, but I could also see him still being alive.
Now you got a target on your back. You happy?
What was I supposed to do? Nothing? That's what people like this win.
That was close. Almost said Frank.
If you do, tell me. I can go to the FBI and we can deal with this.
It's faster my way.
Faster? They're right here. Why don't we do this the right way for once?
Right way he doesn't walk away from.
Yeah, well, that makes you no different than him.
Hey, Karen, we are plenty different. You know it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Two guys don't like the way the world works, so they just do whatever they like. Do not do this and say that it's for me.
Yeah, just stay put.
Thing is, Lewis isn't even home. Fuck, man. I'm still thinking about Kurt. Like, please don't let Kurt be dead.
Maybe Stein screwed up. I mean, how'd he manage to get himself stabbed when he was the one with the gun?
Bad guys keep doing bad shit. The world turns.
And so you get back on the horse. That's what people like us do. And there's a pretty big horse for you to jump on the back of right now. If you can't do that, maybe it's time to call it a day. No shame in it.
Trying to get her out of the game.
I can't go back even if I wanted to. Federal agents are dead and Stein died for nothing. As soon as everyone figures that out, I'm finished. I used Frank Castle's name as bait. I went after the people trying to kill a dead man. You see how crazy that makes me look, right?
I mean, that was confirmation, though. I don't think he knew directly that she was using him as bait, so he knows that they know it's bugged now. But he also kind of mentioned that last episode, so I don't know. That was kind of more direct confirmation, right?
I've been thinking about what you said. I think you're right. If you can do something about this guy, you have to. You know, even if I don't like it.
What is this? You giving me permission I never asked for?
You have to do whatever it takes to take care of the people you love.
Damn, he's gonna go for Madani.
Listen, I got a trace from Wilson's cell. Different address. He got a call about 30 minutes ago from Curtis. Now, Curtis is at the same address. 83451
Damn it.
Dude, he's sending him there so he can take care of it, but also so he can contact Madani, right? I think he's gonna go contact Madani without Frank anyway. Send that encrypted email, maybe.
Raise awareness on the issues and a clear act of defiance in the face of terrorism.
And setting yourself up as this guy's enemy. I guess that's why I'm here.
Wants protection.
Make my living out of violence.
And that doesn't bother you.
Says the guy looking to hire armed security. Listen, if we're gonna work together, you need to start seeing us as insurance. If everything goes well, and you wonder what the hell we're doing here.
He's a good talker, man.
And if this guy does come after you, then they'll do their best to subdue him in a humane manner.
Very dry, Mr. Russo.
I mean, yeah, bro, you're hiring armed security. What do you expect, right? What's the point in hiring security if they aren't armed, especially against a guy like this? Oh, shit. Kurt's still alive. At least we know that.
Little bastard kicked my leg out from under.
Piece of shit.
Back in the day, you know, I would have snapped him into.
I know you would, Kurt. Hey, I know you would. I know you just... You be easy, okay? You just...
His own fucking leg. If Kurt had both his legs, he would have destroyed Lewis back in the day, like he said.
You're supposed to be dead.
Where's Lewis?
In your friend Castle. They said that you were killed.
Yeah, well, they say a lot of things, kid. I promise you, he's never been on the wrong side of anything in his life. You gotta trust me on that one. Come on, Lewis, what's the plan here, huh? I mean, how does this end? You gotta wait for the cops to show up? You gotta blow them all to hell? You take on the establishment, kid? That will not end well. They will find you and they will kill you before you ever make a dent. I promise you.
I already made a dent.
That ain't even a scratch.
I looked him in the eye before I put him down, not you. You're a coward. You hide behind these goddamn bombs. You got a United States Marine here. A United States Marine. You're nothing but shit on my shoe.
Yep. They're not the same, man. Not only that, but the people he's targeting. People Frank killed were bad people. The people Lewis took out are just civilians, man, workers at the bottom, right? They're not even the people that are creating these laws and stuff like that he's against.
You wanna know why? I'll tell you why. Because every time I'm talking to them, I'm talking to myself. You think I don't wake up screaming? Thinking on what I used to be? Wish for it? Shit. I got my ass beat by a kid.
It's not your fault.
I'd rather have died in that last bomb than be sat here strapped to this one.
I hate Lewis, dude. I'm so upset. I get, it's just tough.
There's an IED, went off in the market, you know, it's a big one. It was bad, you know. Women, kids, there's body parts everywhere, people screaming, you know. It was madness, you know. People were trying to make sense of it, you know, all wild-eyed, but not Kurt. He was holding this kid, putting him back together. It's the best damn corpsman I ever saw. See, my job, I was supposed to secure a perimeter. That's when I saw this woman walking at us. She was 7, 8 months pregnant. She was walking right at us.
It wasn't even like that.
Wow.
It was. The only problem, Lewis, is when I looked at her, I saw my wife back home who was pregnant with my kid.
Damn.
I should have put her down, but I froze. And when she blew herself up, well, she killed that kid.
Damn.
That Curtis was working on. She blew off Curtis's leg, too. He thanked me for saving his life, but the truth is, I ruined it.
Dude, fucking hell, man. This show, dialogue, man, my heart, it hurts. Hearing that, like, so many aspects to it, too, not just the stuff with Kurt, the fact that the woman was pregnant and she did that.
Try the white wire.
Damn. Who was gonna give up first, right? Almost like a game of chicken, kind of. He told him do the white wire, right? Even though he told him that, he could have been lying. Because, I mean, like, even if he left and let the cops get there, the cops aren't going to know what one to trim either, right? So it's like they could cut the wrong one. So even though Frank didn't get Kurt out of there, he still saved him from the bomb possibly exploding. Shit. He keeps trying to get around a corner and then act natural. But it's like there's always another cop.
NYPD! Don't move, asshole! Hands on your head! Down! Right down!
Bro, they're gonna see his face though, huh? Oh my God, my man just hijacked his car. I mean, at least it lets him blend in a little bit, right? Because the cops aren't going to chase that cop car. I wonder if those officers recognize his face. David. Oh shit.
Really not into me, buddy.
Call me Micro.
You send me the video.
And a lot of people got killed.
Are you here to kill me?
I'm here because I hope I'm right and you're not one of them. I can give you the names of everyone involved in Kandahar.
Damn, dude, getting intense.
William Rollins. He was the interrogator. He ran it.
And you can prove all this?
I still have the video files. But you need Frank. He was in the room.
He doesn't know you're here, does he?
Damn.
Where Castle was fleeing the scene. Police were
Did you know?
apprehend Castle, but this image was caught on a dashboard camera.
Shit.
Software confirms. And you are looking.
Now they think it's him who did the bombings. That's not good. But he is back at the hideout at least. They know he's back, baby. Vigilante or terrorist? Maybe it is good that he went to Madani at this point, man, because they got to clear this shit up quick. Fuck, man. Oh, The Punisher season 1 episode 9 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I keep saying it, but one of the best episodes of the season, man. The dialogue in this show is phenomenal. The tension building, the action, everything about it, they do it so well. I love it, man. It's just like, oh, getting that story of how Curtis lost his leg, right? They never really dove into it. He touched on it like little bits and pieces, but they never really went into it. And now to get that full story, man, it's just, there's so many heart-wrenching parts about it. Like the fact that a pregnant woman, right? Pregnant woman did that. The fact that, you know, Frank saw it coming, but he just couldn't do it because he saw his wife, you know, and the fact that he was putting back together a little boy at the time, even, you know what I mean? Somebody who was already injured. It's just tough, dude. It's like him and Lewis are not the same, right? The people, everybody Frank's killed or targets or goes after is somebody who you could argue deserves it, right? Some scumbag, some murderers, some rapists, some, you know, corrupt government officials, whatever it is, man. Whereas Lewis, he's targeting these normal civilians, normal workers that don't even decide what law is going to affect or, you know, anything like that. You're like, yeah, they're working at these institutions, these places, which is why he targeted them specifically, but they're just normal office workers, normal janitors, normal civilians even, right? And it's just, it's tough, dude. Like Lewis's arc, his whole story from beginning till now, it hurts, man, because Curtis really did try and help him. He really did. He was about the only person, aside from his dad, obviously, that genuinely cared for him wholeheartedly. And it's like to see Lewis do that to him, man, right? It's tough, man. Lewis is in a bad, dark place, and I 100% think he's going to end up being killed by the end of the series, man. You know, I don't see himself giving himself up and going to jail or something like that. I see him getting killed, man, and it's sad, dude. You know, the show, it shows so many different sides of like PTSD and what happens to people when they come back from war and how they're treated and all these different things, man. You know, and they do it so damn well, because you see it from so many different perspectives. Like you see how Kurt deals with it. Like he has PTSD, he goes through it. You see him doing this group for other veterans, other people going through it, and you're like, damn, he's got his shit together. But you see right here, he had a breakdown, you know, and you see why he does it and how he wakes up in the middle of the night with nightmares too, like everybody else. You know, you see how Frank deals with it and how he has nightmares and everything, and then you see how Lewis deals with it too, right? And it's tough, man. It truly is. But this show does a phenomenal job, not just with the action scenes, but like I said, with the dialogue scenes, man. I'm so glad that it has that level to it, because Daredevil, that was one of my favorite things about it. Don't get me wrong, Daredevil has some beautiful action scenes, some amazing one takes, you know, full like one shots, but the dialogue in that show was some of my favorite moments, like that rooftop scene with Matt and Frank. Fucking phenomenal, and I'm so glad they continue that on over into this show, dude. But I don't know what to expect next. I think it's it's a good thing that David did go to Madani, because now that everyone knows the Punisher is back, Frank is back, he's also being painted as a terrorist at this point, not just kind of like is he a vigilante and whatnot, right? Because they're blaming him for the bombings 100%. I mean, Kurt, he can argue like, oh, he saved me and this and that, which I'm hoping that's what happens, but I don't know. I'm assuming Kurt will 100% give up Lewis and say what really went on, and hopefully they'll listen to him, but I don't know, man. I think going to Madani was the smart choice on David's part, and I think taking them down that way is the smart choice if they can do it, because like they said, William Rollins, he's like royalty essentially, right? He's kind of like untouchable damn near, so this is going to be very interesting, but it could be the perfect storm, because earlier, right, in the show a couple episodes back, the lady had asked him, is there any like dirt that could come up that could screw us over, and he told her no. But sure enough, here it is. So this could be the perfect storm for Frank and them. But fantastic episode, guys. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like if you guys are new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes if you guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.